You're welcome. Your name, straight to the point, what God has done.
Okay. Good evening, Koinonia. My name is Petra Omaku, and I came in from Vilnius, Lithuania. 3 years ago, I got an opportunity for a tech exchange program for ladies. So I got into the number of people that were selected, and I went to Europe with the hope of just getting a job afterwards. But that wasn't the case. At the end of the program, it was so difficult. I got more rejections than I can count. And the sponsors of the program just called me and said, Petra, we have to book a flight for you to go back to Nigeria because it takes 3 weeks to get the blue card, and you are already in the end of the 4th weeks within the month. So I agreed, and they booked my flight. I have already resolved I'm coming back to Nigeria. So I decided to go on my knee and just pray with 2 of my friends who were also looking for the same opportunity to stay back. And we tuned it into Koinonia, and we were basically worshiping that day. It was one of the end of the year services. So afterwards, I felt this urge to sow a seed. So I called my family and I told them about it. At this point, I had made plans to seek opportunities in Lisbon, Portugal via a conference. So I canceled all that trip and decided to just sow the seed. My family also supported me in all of that. So the next day, the same urge I felt to sow a seed, I felt that same urge again to go visit a friend. Then the friend decided to tell me how she got her own job. And I applied for the job in the same platform that I've always gotten rejections from. They called him immediately and said, 6 months ago, we've been trying to look for someone for this role, and you fit perfectly. And I told them, I have a challenge, though. I won't be able to stay back because Blue Card takes 3 weeks, and we're already in that window. So they said they were going to rough out something. They were going to do something about it. And immediately, they were in communication with me. They shrink the entire process. That week, I got my employment letter on a Sunday morning. Then they did the entire verification a Saturday before the Sunday. They worked overtime just to get me to stay back. But it became a huge challenge when the immigration office decided to do renovation within the same season. So I was like, God, you started it, you will finish it. So my friend who we prayed together also got a job. And immediately they employed a lawyer to help her stay back. So whatever the lawyer told her to do, I will do the same thing. Then she said, let's go to another city. I decided to join the train, go to the next city because this lawyer is not aware that I'm following the same protocol. So immediately they went into a room. The lawyer talked to them in their local language and just basically saying, this girl is legit. Immediately came out, I just said, I go in the name of the Lord. And I entered the same place because I didn't have a lawyer. And they said, where is your lawyer? I was like, I don't have a lawyer, but it's the same program, it's the same process, it's just a different employer. And they just started laughing at the whole thing. It was supposed to be something serious. They just laughed and they said, okay, come. And they extended my visa to stay and get the job. So that's not all. I canceled the flight to Lisbon, which is to go serve in a conference, a tech conference, and basically just pitch myself. Last year, I got invited to similar conferences, not to serve this time, but to be a speaker. So I just want to give God all the glory.
Can we join and celebrate Jesus? The Bible says, but we know that all things work together. Can you say all things are working together for my good? In Jesus' name.